Let me make sure this is plugged in.
Okay. I'm waiting on Linda.
It's plugged in.
Is it? Okay, it's on, Linda.
Okay. Okay, can you move your chair?
Sure.
Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe if you move it over though, move
That's
back
okay.
over this.
That's okay. Good morning.
Good morning. You think I just got up, but believe me, I hadn't just got up. Where does the time go,
I don't
Mary?
know, Linda, but it does to me too. It just goes by so
Am I
fast.
that old that I can't even get anything done in 3 hours?
I've been up a long time, but I don't know. I just can't get nothing done. It seems like it just time goes by fast.
I'm Linda.
And I'm Mary.
Welcome to Pinky Moe Sisters in the Kitchen. Welcome to our kitchen. And I'm a little bit giddy this morning. How long has it been since we cooked together?
It's been probably
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Anyway, thank y'all for bearing with us, and y'all gonna see us separate some more before the year's out because, you know, we're trying to get these recipes in. And I was still cooking at 9 o'clock last night.
Is that right?
Yes.
I wasn't.
But you've been working in your yard. Your
Yeah.
priority has been your yard, and I've just been in a mood to cook. And I'm going to tell you something. For those of you who don't cook and y'all think this looks easy, I can tell you right now, it ain't easy. It's fun.
She's got a table full of goodies that she's been cooking, and I'm wanting to start.
Lot of work.
Yeah, I'm wanting to start cooking too, but I just got to get a few more things done before I can.
So one of my very favorite things to make is orange slice cake. We've been making this cake for years.
Yes,
decades actually.
It's one of my favorites. It is.
And in my mind, it kind of replaces fruit cake. Now, y'all don't hate me for saying that. There's a lot of people that make delicious fruit cake and they love it. It's not something that I've ever been crazy about. Have
What,
you?
fruit cake? Oh, that fruit cake Aunt Elsie makes, that one?
The unbaked one, I
Yeah,
do.
I don't like the baked fruit cakes. No, I don't.
So, not, certainly not to knock anyone else's recipe or what they're cooking. I guess it's what we grew up with. And
That's
Mama
what
did
it
make
is.
fruit cakes
Yeah.
when we were little. So, Mike got this recipe when he run him around. He was a merchandiser. And he got this at a dollar store from a manager, from a store manager. And he brought it home to me. We had only been married not even a year. It was our first Christmas.
Yeah.
And I made that cake. And I think I have probably made it every year
I
since
think you
then.
have too. You always bring one to the house.
And I'm going to tell you something. You better make two. Because when you make one, and if you ever cut a slice out of that, it is going to be something you're not going to be able to put down.
Time you buy the ingredients, you already have everything more than what you need
Right.
for one cake too.
In fact, we're making two today,
Yeah.
but we really need to quit talking and get started putting this together.
Okay, so tell me what you want me
I've
to
got
do.
my oven preheated at 325, and I got to get my battery here. Whoever's calling Mary, please quit calling. Her phone is on silent and it's buzzing. So what we're going to do first is we're going to put all the fruit mixture in one bowl, and I guess when we stand up, Mary's going to adjust that. So we have a cup of moistened, sweetened Angel Flake coconut. It's Baker's. I don't like the store brand. If that's all you can find, I guess I would say buy it, but I do not like store brands. I like Baker's Secret. That's what I like. I have an 8-ounce package of chopped dates. So we're just going to mix all of this together. I'm going to do the. We're going to put the flour in here.
Okay.
We're going to mix this and set it aside.
Okay.
So if you'll grab,
you need.
if you don't mind, grab a spoon out of there. Just so we can kind of, just so you can kind of toss this together.
Okay.
So this is 8 ounces of chopped dates. Good luck in finding those. Walmart doesn't have them this year. I had these in the
What'd you
freezer.
find? Okay.
I'm
You want me
going to
to
go ahead and put the rest of this in here.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I didn't chop the pecans. I'm going to have to roughly chop those.
Okay.
This is 2 cups of pecans, and they're mostly pecan halves. I am going to roughly chop them because even though you slice this, I don't want somebody getting a whole piece of
Are you
pecan.
using a knife or are you using a chopper?
I'm going to use the knife,
Okay.
Mary.
Okay.
The Santoku knife there, the black one with the black sleeve, yeah. I toasted these for 29 seconds 2 times. And I also looked on both sides to make sure there wasn't any of the little bad
Now, do you
stuff
want
in
a
them.
mat, or are you gonna chop them in that?
I'm probably going to chop them. I need a mat, I guess.
Okay.
If
I'll
you
leave
don't
here.
mind, yeah, the blue one, that's the one that I'm going to use for something else.
The blue.
Yeah, thank you. I'll set this aside. And I'll do that in just a minute. But
Are you gonna put
I'll
the
tell you
nuts
what, I'll do that while you show them the orange slices.
Now you've already chopped these up,
I have
and
already
you've got
chopped
sugar
those.
flour on these.
Yes, I've got a mixture of sugar, flour.
And she chopped them up in little small pieces. You gonna show them how you chopped them?
I will
On the
do that
next
in a
one?
little while.
Okay.
I'm just going to
And how many cups is this, Linda? Or
It
just
is a pound.
a pound?
It's a
A
pound.
pound of chopped orange slices. Now you want this in the bowl with the dates?
Yes.
Excuse me, I'll just put them in there.
Those pecans smell so good, don't
Ooh, they
they?
do, and them orange slices smells good too. I love those.
I was expecting it to take me an hour to chop those orange slices. Do you remember how Mama used to do them, Mary?
I sure do.
She cut hers in big hunks.
Yes. Yes.
She didn't have the
Yes, she
patience to
did.
deal with
But it
that.
takes a long time to chop them. I'm wanting to see how you done these.
Well, I was looking
takes
for
a
it to
long
take me an
time.
hour, and I had that whole pound chopped in 30 minutes.
That's good.
So I was proud of myself.
Yeah.
Now let me get the rest of them chopped here. And then we can set that aside over there while we mix up the batter part.
Now, did you tell them that about the coconut? There's
I
coconut
did,
in
but you
here.
can tell them again. It's
Okay.
it's a cup. I don't know if I told them how
A
much.
cup of coconut and
2 cups of pecans.
2 cups of pecans and a pound of orange slices and a pound of dates, chopped dates. Is that right?
8 ounces.
8 ounces.
8 ounces of chopped dates. Now, if you can't find the chopped dates and you get them, you get them and have to chop them yourself. Of course, you certainly, if they got pits in them, you got to take them out. But
That's the knife I use if I'm gonna do pecans.
just a rough chop. You don't want them. I want some texture, so I don't want them small, but I don't want them big either. Thank you, Mary. Now, I'm going to use this again in a little bit, so I'm just going to set this side over there.
Okay.
But I've told y'all before, and Mary probably has too, when you're opening a bag of pecans, I can't
What you
reach
need?
that. I can go over there and get it. I
What
just
you
want to
need?
show them that
Oh,
the
yeah.
stuff there. When you're chopping pecans, don't empty pecans out of a sack into what you're cooking. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's some stuff you do not want in your cooking. That little bitter
Bitter
stuff, little
Comes out from the
holes.
holes, yeah.
So you have to literally look at every pecan,
Yeah.
front and back.
Yeah.
And the ones that I just chopped, I even had a piece come out after I chopped it. So I know that might seem a little bit particular.
No,
That
you don't
this
want to bite
is
into
not
something bitter
right.
because them holes are a bit bitter.
And this is not a cheap paper to make.
No, it's not.
So why do you want to ruin something because you don't want to take the time to make sure that it's all right? So let's check our recipe, Mary. There
Okay.
we've got our orange
Our-
slice, we've got our chopped dates, pecans, and coconuts. So we're going to set this aside here. I've got my bundt pan really generously greased. And now we're going to mix up our batter. And I'll go, wait a minute, I'm going to cream my butter first. Mary's ready and ready to go. Let me grab my
I don't know what order she's doing this.
well, I'm going to cream the butter and sugar
Yeah,
and
of
eggs.
course, of course.
And then we'll put the flour and alternate the flour with the milk.
Well, I haven't made one of these, and I used to make them, but I hadn't made one in a long time, Linda. But it is one of my favorites. I guess I don't make it because Linda always brings it to our Christmas, and so I don't
Okay.
usually make one.
2 sticks of butter. Well, there's no use in both of us making
No,
the same
yeah.
thing. And I keep going over there and didn't even get a rag or nothing
Here.
to wipe my hands off with.
You want a rag or you want a
Yeah, give me a wet rag and a paper towel, Mary. I don't want my hands sliding on this mixer. This has been one of those mornings that I've dropped stuff. Do you ever do that?
I sure do, Linda.
Just
I pick
seem
things
like
up
I
and
just
drop everything. I've dropped things out of the cabinet. Sunday night, I was at the church, and we had glasses, real goblets for our tea. And between Sister Marcia and I, we dropped one on the floor and broke it.
Oh, Lord. Okay, I'll take my sugar, and I'm not trying to be ugly, y'all, and I'm funny either, even though it is kind of funny. Mixers make noise, and when we're
Yeah.
cooking and when we're doing these videos, we don't, and we have people say things, you know, other shows will stop the mixer, and then they'll come back and show you when it's done. Other shows, and we're not knocking other shows, this is mine and Mary's show, we do live shows. When you do live shows, you got to have a mixer on if you're mixing something. So for those people that send me messages and telling how disappointed you are that you can't hear me, honey child, when you have a mixer on, it's going to make noise. So, is that ugly? No. Hope not. Okay, I'll take your order. So 2 cups of sugar. Now you can break my eggs, Mary. And I'll tell you when
In
I
here, just break them in there. Or
No, I want you to break them in that thing. Let me get this cream just a little bit. Okay. Okay, so that was 4 large eggs, or extra large. I don't think there's too much difference in them nowadays. I'm going to move the sugar and get this out of the way so we've got a little space to work here.
Wrapping up that little bit of egg.
And seriously, y'all, I wasn't trying to be ugly about that, but it, you know, you work for 2 hours getting ready, and then an hour doing the video, and then an hour cleaning up, and it really doesn't matter. We know we're not gonna please everybody, or at least I'm not. I know.
Well, that was Imperial Fine Sugar, 2 cups.
Mary's changing the subject.
2 cups of Imperial sugar, 4 eggs, and 2 sticks of butter is what she's putting
Okay,
here.
so now we're going to alternate the flour with the buttermilk, and we've got a 1/2 cup of buttermilk and 3 1/2 cups of flour, right, Mary?
Yes.
Okay.
There's 1 cup of flour. rest of the
Oh,
butter.
we gotta do baking soda and salt, man. And I didn't bring the salt over here.
This is the baking soda, 1 teaspoon. That was 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then a half a teaspoon of salt.
Yeah, and I didn't bring it over here. I'm sorry. I've got just a little bit more to beat in here, but I'm gonna make sure I get all this. But this is a really thick batter, so if y'all think you done something wrong, well, you didn't. It's just a thick batter. Okay.
There's a half a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking soda, 3½ cups of flour. I can't see this morning. I don't know what I'm doing. Did a lot of it come?
Not too much. Are you having trouble with your eye, Mary?
Yeah. I have sinus allergies or whatever in my eyes, and I've got to make an appointment to go get my eyes checked. I don't know if it's gonna do any good or not with the allergies that I'm dealing with. It seems like there's a film over my eye, my right eye.
Let me get the rest of this off of here.
You threw it the mixer?
I am. If you don't mind, just take the battery out, Mary. Mike's been having that same trouble. Mike and Mary both have a lot of dealings with allergies.
I don't know why it's settled in my right eye, but it has.
Now, y'all know I want to take my fingers and run that through there and get the rest of that off, but I'm not. Okay, so now
Kids.
we're going to pour, and I'm going to have to get a bigger spoon. That's not big enough to mix
Yeah.
that with.
See, this is her batter. You want me to get a bigger spoon?
Look in the second drawer, and like this, if there's a bigger one like this, that'll be okay. I'll take that one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm used to working by myself, not telling anybody thank you. Used to working by myself the last few days is what I meant to say. Okay, now we're just going to fold this in here and mix it up. Want to get all that good stuff in there. See, this makes a pretty big cake.
It does. It's that mixing is hard. It's just like it is with that fruit cake. It takes a lot of strength and mixing to get it all together.
It does. My hands are not strong at all.
You want me to mix a little bit?
Well, Mary, I hate to ask you to do the hard work.
I've been mixing quite a bit.
Well, I know you'll do it, but it's going to hurt your shoulders and
Well,
everything
it don't
else.
take me very long to do this. I've been beating
That is lots of good stuff in
There
there.
it is. Make sure it gets mixed up good.
I'm going to get my Crisco. I see a place on that pan that's not really covered good.
Yeah.
And I do not want that to stick. When I was putting all my goodies in little containers this morning, Mary, I just felt Mama's presence so
Did you?
much. Yeah, because you know how she would just, everything she had, she would have something in it at Christmas. Every dish she had some kind of goodies in it.
She did.
Using this good Crisco that Jennifer sent us.
I know it. Sure has been a blessing when you're
Yes, it
baking.
has. I looked up in my cabinet and I didn't even have a thing of Crisco in there, so I had to grab one of them and open it.
I'm using mine too.
All right. You think you got it pretty much
I
mixed?
think I have.
Mary?
You can check
Okay.
it to see what you think.
Yeah, I think
I
it
got
looks
it all.
good.
You want to put it in there, or you want me to put some in there?
Yeah, put it just, and I'll
Yeah.
turn the pan.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna need that
yeah,
other
we
spoon.
need a spatula. I'll
or
grab a
spatula or something.
Mike wonders why we have to have so many different
know.
utensils when we're baking.
You just have to. I'm telling. The other day when I was cooking, I think I dirtied everything in the house. But I had so many things going at one time, I didn't have time to wash them as I went, and it seemed like I never would get all them dishes washed when I got through cooking. But I did. It just takes a lot, especially when you're not stopping and washing them as you go. And that's what I usually do, so I don't have so many.
Now this cake is, it mimics a fruit cake. It's kind of a dense cake, so it doesn't rise a whole lot, does it, Mary?
No.
So you'll notice that I'm putting a lot more in this pan than you might think if it was a regular cake.
Yeah.
Because, and I want to make sure these sides have all
Yeah.
got, are full and are.
Ugh, I can just taste this cake. I'm not kidding. It tastes so good.
Not any,
You want to pack that kind
yeah,
of as
any
you go.
empty spots
Yeah,
around it. You want to
right.
make sure that those edges are all full. Okay. It's kind of like sealing a pie. When you're putting
Yeah.
a ring on it,
Right.
you want to make sure that the edges are all sealed. That's hard work. Huffing and a puffing.
It is.
Now we need the bench
I
bowls.
know,
The
it's
bowl
what I'm
scraper.
saying.
We need another one that's dirty.
Do you want to just use that one, or do you want me to do
No,
the
I
bowl?
want you to get the bowl scraper. It's in the second drawer. Unless Mike hit it. You see it?
Yeah.
I cannot teach Mike where stuff goes.
Well,
Lord, I've opened about spitting on this cake.
I deal with that every time I have company at the house and they help me in the kitchen. I have to look for the stuff.
Now, I hope I'm not going to eat my words and this flows over, but it normally doesn't. And you're baking this at 325, not at 350, so. You think I got too much of that pan, Mary?
It looks awful full to me.
Do you think I need to take some out or no?
Well, Linda, I'm gonna let you be the judge, but if I left it like that, I would definitely put it on a pan, in case it does. Because
Okay.
when that butter starts melting, it's going to have some liquid in it. So I would definitely cook it on a pan. I think I would. What do you think, Linda? It's
I don't know. I might
take a little bit of it
take
out.
a cookie scoop and put in a muffin pan, maybe.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I really think that because it's going to rise some, Linda. It doesn't rise like a cake, but it does rise some. It's got that baking soda in it.
I'm underneath the camera.
Do you want to put a muffin thing in this or
No,
not?
I don't. I want to
Just grease it.
Yeah,
Is
just
this the
grease it
grease?
real good.
Are you going to dip out one or two?
No, I'm going to dip out probably several.
Oh, okay.
Do the 4 at the ends
Okay.
and see if, and I'm going to dip it out and then I'm going to let you smooth the cake back out.
Okay. I'm going to have to get her a paper towel and tidy this up a little bit.
Okay, nothing like surprise. Okay. More than likely, when I've done this, I have made muffins out of this. So, just so you'll know, we'll tell you in a minute.
We'll let you know whether it rises over or not.
You know where these muffins are going to go, don't you? we're gonna
Where?
sample these
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
when they get done.
You filling them muffin bands all full.
Yeah. I'm getting them pretty full.
I always get grease on that side and have to wipe it off. Do you?
Yeah.
Are you tight enough to do it the
No.
first time?
No, of
always-
course I do.
I always have to wipe it off.
Okay, can you kind of smooth these out a little
Yeah.
bit? And I'll smooth this out. I don't want to lose none of this batter. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to lose
I
none
think
of
that's
it.
smart to take some of that out because it's been a while since I made it, but I do know this rises some.
Okay.
Okay.
You through with that?
So we
I
got 4 more
I
little
won't
cut
dirty
pieces.
another spatula. We just use the same one to
Yeah.
smooth this out.
Is this the way you want it?
Yeah, that's fine. And get this off with this spoon here, please. All right, it's going in the oven. Now this is going to cook about, see it's still full. We probably
Yeah.
could have got 2 more muffins out of there, but I think, didn't I say an hour and 10 minutes? Hour and 15 minutes. Now the cupcakes won't take that long to cook, but I'll check on them in a little bit.
Yeah. You probably have to show them a picture of it after, when it gets done. The muffins will be done in time for us to taste them. Won't they?
Yeah, I
On
think
live?
so.
I think they will. I'm gonna, here's a rag, wipe this table off. I heard that it's supposed to really get bad in a lot of areas. So if y'all are in a bad area where all the snow, I think they said predicting like 9 feet of snow. I think it's Wisconsin, the Dakota, somewhere up in there. So y'all be careful. Don't get out in if you don't have to.
Yeah, it's, we can't even imagine that kind of weather here.
We're gonna have a lot of wind and rain, and cold is gonna be behind it.
Yeah.
So I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon, so this
Hand
is
me
all
that bowl,
trash.
Mary. And we'll have a clean workspace there
Okay.
to start with.
All right, but you want this right here, Matt left out, don't you, Linda? Aren't you gonna cut some more on it?
Yes, we're fixing to
Okay.
work on that.
All right.
So,
So
let me get another knife so we can both work.
okay, and I'm gonna wash my hands one more time.
Okay.
When you get over
pull
here.
the mat over there to where, to where
Both
they
of
can
us.
see. And here's my little bowl.
You got flour and sugar there.
Yes. We're just gonna use the same that I had.
So whenever you put that flour and sugar on your oranges, that's not included in your measurements.
No, if you look at the recipe, I put on there
Okay.
extra.
Okay.
For-
Extra sugar and flour to
Yes,
coat
for
your
that.
oranges.
Yes.
Your orange slices in. So the sugar and flour that we measured in the batter is still the same, and this is additional on these. And how much sugar and
I
flour
used
is in
half a cup. I think I used a half a cup of sugar
Sugar.
and maybe a fourth a cup of flour, but I'm kind of
Okay.
behind you here, Mary.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna wash my hands and wash this.
I don't guess it's gonna matter, but
What?
when you get back over here, I'll take a thing and
Okay.
just wipe this off.
Oh, the pecans.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know that's silly because it's gonna have pecans in it, but. Okay, so this is what takes time. Did I? Yeah, I said. I said time.
I'll get this food moved
I
in a minute.
need some more room. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all how I cut these up. Now, these are 10-ounce bags.
And where did
So
you get these oranges? Because I'm telling you, there's different kinds of oranges. Some of them better than others.
I had these in the freezer.
Okay.
And the ones that we did this morning were Zachary, the tub that you get at Walmart. And I will let you know that sometimes they're fresh and sometimes
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're hard as a brick.
Yeah.
So we have some extra ones of these. So
Do
I'm
you want
gonna-
me to use this bag
Yeah,
too?
because we're going to need part of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Are
Toasted
these
that
good?
one. They're,
Well, that'll get all in my teeth.
you don't want it? Okay.
No,
I'll leave
sorry.
it.
I love orange slices.
Okay. Now I'm going to need to wash my hands again too. It drives me nuts.
So how many oranges do you want out of this bag?
I need a pound. So that's
Okay, so this is the 8.
probably about
This is 10 ounces, so we need 6 ounces.
Is it 10 or 12?
This says it's 10.
Okay.
So you need 16 ounces, so you need 6 ounces out of one of them.
Yeah. And I've got scales, but
We'll just estimate.
we'll just guess it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that'd be about right.
I'm going to put a little bit of this on my mat.
Okay.
This is a knife I used last night.
Okay.
Just kind of do your knife blade in there.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all, if you don't cut these small, you're going to have big chunks of orange in your
Yes.
cake. I just really like mine small. So just lay your piece down. Make sure you got a sharp knife. And I'm going to cut it in 3 pieces. Now this is sticky. When you get it cut,
Well, let me tell you something.
It's right
It makes
there.
a difference having a sharp knife.
a big
'Cause-
difference.
Because this stuff will stick to your knife in a New York minute.
And
so
before
what do
you
do?
ask, I'm cutting it in 3 places.
So that's all you're doing now. It's
Yeah.
just 3 places.
And before you ask, no, you cannot use a food processor. I've tried it, it doesn't work. The candy sticks to your blade and it's a holy mess, so don't try it. And I'm sure Mama tried it too.
Yeah. Mama used scissors, didn't she?
Well, you could, yeah, kitchen shears, but can you imagine what your hand would feel like
Yeah.
after you did that with kitchen shears? To me, this is so much better. And since there's 2 of us doing it, we should have this done in about
And you coat when you cut them, you coat
Yeah,
it
just-
all sides, right?
Just kind
That's
of
what I thought.
toss it in the flour.
Yeah.
And then toss it in here.
So you don't cut them again while you're the
No.
first time.
And I don't because even though, this is not office, but, they tell you in years ago when there really was paperwork to deal with, and I never had no piece of paper but one time. And you would think that you wouldn't handle this but one time, but I cut that one a little off center, so I'm just going to cut that one in 2 again. But this, to me, this is just easier doing it like this and then taking them out, and I'll show you how I do them
Okay.
after we get them all cut. That one was really sticky. Your knife will get a buildup on it, so keep,
Yeah.
putting it back and forth. And some people might say use hot water. Trust me, after 42 years, I've tried just about every way imaginable. I think one of the biggest keys is a good knife.
Yes, it is.
And
I
this
can
is
tell
a
you.
good size here.
Yes. The Santo knife. Is that how you say it?
I don't know, Santo Club. I never have figured out how to say it, but it's a 5-inch knife.
It sure does make a difference. And I've cut a many one of these, and I'm like you. It took me hours to cut up those oranges.
Well, I figured when I came in here last night, I figured it would take me an hour, and I was done in just under 30 minutes. So I was happy with the results.
I hope I'm doing these to please you.
Yeah, they don't have to be exact same size, and they're not going to be the exact
No, because
same size.
they're one end is not.
But the key is you don't want them such big
Thin.
chunks.
I mean thick, yeah.
That they're going to be.
Right.
You're going to get. That's all you're going to taste when you get about a cake. The goal is with this cake, when you cut a piece of cake, you should have coconut, pecans,
Get a bite of everything, yeah.
orange slices, dates. You should get a
Yeah.
bite of everything and not have just one
Right.
thing in your bite.
Okay, you give me an orange or two.
And I think the cutting mats work really good versus a board or a.
I do too. I love
or
these
something.
mats.
I just think that, you know, this is just, it's easy cleanup and.
I think every kitchen ought to have these cutting mats. I use mine so much.
And they're just real versatile, you
Yeah.
know.
The little ones I use for just when I'm just got a real small job
Yeah.
to do. But I use the big ones most of the time.
Okay, so you can see that we've got these pretty much all coated. Okay, then I'm just going to take out some on Mary's, take out some on mine, and I'm going to show y'all how I do these. I'm going to line them up in threes. And I line all of mine up and then I start cutting. And they're not all the same size, but now, and this is how I, and I mean, I know you know how to cut, Mary, but I try to cut them in pretty small pieces. And it depends on the size, because they're different sizes, because some of the ends are small,
Yeah.
and some of them are bigger.
Yeah.
And then I just put them over there until I get a pile, and I'll throw them back in the bowl. Excuse me, I'm losing my breath there.
Well, you're working so hard and fast till.
I'm gonna give me some water.
Yeah. I
choked on my own air.
I do that too when I'm running around rushing. So
You need a bottle of water, Mary?
I don't believe I do right now, Linda. But thank you. I'm anxious to get started cooking at my house, baking. I'm just
You have to, in order to cook and really enjoy it, house needs to be clean, right?
that's the only way I can bake.
Your
is
laundry done,
if I have everything else done, that's the only.
your kitchen, you start out with a fresh
Yep.
kitchen.
That's the only way I
And-
can do it.
If you don't, then while you're baking, you got all this on your mind.
Yeah, I have to have my house clean. That's the way it was when I sewed. I had to have everything else had to be done, or I couldn't sit down and sew.
And that's why Mama had us doing
Right.
chores in the house while she sewed for us.
That's right. Because I just can't. Not till it all gets done.
Now, if the pieces are real big, I'll go back in and cut them in two and half.
Yeah.
But most of the time, you don't have to unless you just got a piece that's really big.
Well, you have to. These have to be cut kind of small because when you're biting into the cake, you don't want to just have mostly orange, eating orange, because it sticks to your teeth if it's not.
Okay, that was-
But I can tell you, it sure is a lot easier than what I used to
Isn't
do.
this a lot easier?
Yeah, and the trick is this knife. I can tell you, because I've tried scissors. I've just used all kinds of ways to cut these, and then it would always stick to my knife, and it's not sticking to my knife. Of course, I use flour and sugar, but somehow or another, I'm on associated with this knife here.
I think that's a very good thing to associate it with.
Yeah.
Okay, now my nose is running.
Oh, I'm sorry. I tell you what, it's allergies. That's what it is with me. That's what's been bothering me is my allergies. I hadn't really been sick other than just allergies giving me a hard time.
Your ears ever pop?
Yeah, they sure do.
Mine that got to where they pop all
Yeah.
the time.
Yep.
I don't know why
Yeah.
they do that.
Well, I think drainage goes into your ears. What I think.
You cut yourself. You know how you didn't cut yourself, did you?
No, I did not cut myself. Oh goodness. This orange cake really makes me think of Mother,
It does me too.
because that's something that that always that we've helped her with before,
Yeah.
and watched her make it. Yeah. I'm getting excited. Everything's coming together. We're going to have Christmas before long. Of course, we have our Christmas, our after Christmas.
Yeah, we have had that for years. You know, Mary, I was thinking over Thanksgiving when I was seeing the different posts of different people that were posting. There's
Yeah.
a many a mama that goes her last mile cooking for
Yep.
Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yep.
And many a mama does it.
Yep.
And it's not because they feel like it. They're doing it because they love their family.
Yes.
And their families expected it. Don't you think?
Yeah. I think the kids expects it. It makes them, it brings back memories. That gives our kids and grandkids something.
A foundation
think about,
for
yes.
to have memories. When we're long gone, they're going to
Yes.
think about these Christmases.
Right.
That I think about Miranda. She's making so many memories with her little
Yes.
family.
Yes, she is.
That going to different places and with the kids and everything. And Miranda's not the only one. All of our nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
Misty and Bonnie and Shelley.
Yeah.
And Mindy, all of the kids are.
Right.
They're
Well-
very good to, and Linda has her traditions that she does with her kids.
They
And
are.
it's important to do
Right.
that.
She takes her boy. Linda takes her boys, and they buy a Christmas ornament every year to put on the tree. She's been doing that since they were infants.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
When they leave home, they're going to have something that they
Right.
can do with their families.
Miranda, at Thanksgiving, she was so excited about she made a chocolate pie, and then when she got home, her husband was asking her to make him a pie.
Oh.
She called and she said, "Memo," she wanted a recipe, and I told her where it was at in the cookbook, and so she said, "Oh, he's already found the one he wants." So she was excited because she had.
She's a good cook.
Yes,
And a good
she
little
wants to
mother.
learn. That makes a difference. Is when kids wants to learn. Some kids just don't want to get in the kitchen.
I think it's very important to pass traditions down to the next generation and the
Yes.
generation after that.
Yes.
Because if you don't, who's going to teach them? Dottie Rambo wrote a song. You remember that song she wrote?
Which one?
Who's going to teach my children's children?
I don't
Who's
remember.
going to love my little grandchild?
Oh,
Yep.
I don't remember that one.
That was not one of her most well-known songs, but I always love to hear her sing it. And it's so much truth in it.
Yeah.
If you don't teach them and they don't have these things to look back on, they're going to grow up, in my opinion, they're going to grow up with not a good foundation.
Right. Do you want this just being there?
Yeah, you can dump it in there. It's not much in it.
Yeah.
Okay, how long did that take? Did we time
I
ourselves?
didn't even time ourselves. But there's our orange slices.
So we're going to put together another cake in a few minutes. But before we do that, we got some thank yous to do. And we got
Yes.
a present to open that
Yes.
we have had for several days.
Yes.
Marla Rogers sent us, and I felt so bad that it's taken us this long to open it. But I told her I'd wait till Mary was here.
Do you need
So-
these scissors?
Yeah, leave
Open
those
it.
out. I'm going to move this, Mary, if you'll just
Okay.
stay close to the camera there.
All right, I'll just wipe this off. We didn't have much on it, but just a little bit of sugar and flour. It's good to be back together again.
Yeah, it is.
Uh,
Oh, we have something else we have to do too.
what is it?
We gotta make our,
I wonder if when you
Our
if when you was gonna do that, after it came. No, we're not gonna do it out.
I wanna make.
On
it-
camera.
We're not gonna be, I'm gonna have
Okay.
to come back on and show.
Show after it's done, but you're gonna go ahead and make the glaze that goes
I
on
do
top.
wanna make the
And it's
glaze.
important to have this glaze over that cake too, because it keeps it moist.
Yeah. So,
So are you gonna do it over here?
yeah, I'm gonna do it over there.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm gonna sift this powdered sugar.
Okay.
Just, what I had yesterday had a few lumps in it,
Yeah.
and I wanna make sure that,
This is orange juice.
okay. Let me get another, measuring.
You know how we always make a simple syrup to go over the cakes to keep them moist. Well, on this one we make it's kind of like a glaze, but it's orange juice keeps it moist.
Okay. I put the recipe up, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you did. Well, it's over here.
I'll grab it.
You gonna grab it? Okay. Linda's got so many cakes and treats and nuts and candy on the table. They look delicious. Matter of fact, I tasted of the peanut clusters. What? It's not peanuts. It's pecan clusters.
Yeah, I made it in the crock pot.
Yeah, that was that candy she was telling y'all about yesterday that she made in the crock pot. It's delicious. I'm gonna have to get the recipe from her.
Okay, so we want 2 cups of powdered sugar and 1 cup of orange juice.
Okay.
So let me get the powdered sugar out. And I've got the thing for the orange juice. We're gonna have to use that half of, this half measure there for that.
You want a half a cup?
No, the orange juice is, did I say a half a cup or a cup?
You said a half a cup, but I didn't look at the recipe.
Okay, just give me
You
a
want me to
second.
get it?
I'll get it. I gotta open this.
A cup of orange juice and 2 cups of powdered sugar.
Okay, so I'm going to, that don't look like it needs sifted, does it?
It's salt, it probably
What?
don't.
Okay, this is a half a cup measuring,
Yeah.
because I didn't want to go over there and wash my cups, so
So you just use 4 of them?
yeah, I'm just gonna use 4. I might not get this measurement just right here. I'm reminding myself of Mama now.
That's kind of the way I do.
I'm
You want to
winging
use that
it.
same cup to put the
No,
orange juice?
I don't, because we're gonna make this again when I make the other.
Okay. So
Did I say half a cup?
a half a cup's what you said.
Now, when you're doing a glaze, a little bit of liquid goes a long way.
Yes,
when
it
you're doing
does.
this. So if you'll just pour that in here, Mary, I'll whisk it. And y'all-
All of it in there?
Yeah, and y'all know we're sponsored by Imperial Sugar, so
Right.
we use their products. And this is gonna be thin. It is a glaze.
Yeah.
So don't pour a whole bunch more powdered sugar in there just because
Yeah.
you don't think it looks right. Now, if I don't like the way this looks, you know
She'll
what
get the
I'm gonna
mixer.
do? I'll get the mixer out. I'll have to wash my beetles.
I'll wash them.
No, Mary, I'll wash them. I don't even know where I put them. Can you wipe some of that off?
I'm gonna wipe it in the bone here.
Okay. And then we'll have this ready, because you're gonna pour this over the warm cake. And it kind of soaks in it. As it cools, it'll just soak down in it. gonna need the mixer too, Mary, if you don't mind. Lots and lots and lots of steps. And I've said this several times in the last couple of weeks since I've been baking. If you do not have the time to do something, don't start it
That's right.
until you have
It
the time.
takes a lot of time more than you can't rush. That's
No.
when I mess up every time.
You'll
Is when
leave
I
an
get in,
ingredient out.
every time I get
We've
in
all
rush.
done that. You will forget to preheat your oven. Looks like smooth. Thank you for washing those beaters, Mary.
Oh, you're welcome.
Get me the mixer. Okay, so now we got this ready for the cake.
I'm gonna put your juice back in the refrigerator.
Okay, thank you. I tasted a sip of that, and that orange juice was so sour.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Woo, it is sour.
But that powdered sugar.
Pure orange juice,
Yeah.
powdered sugar.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, now we need to do some thank yous. And we'll get this open. And we've gotten several Christmas cards.
Yes.
Got beautiful
Yes.
cards. We got a 3D from
Yeah,
Canada.
Wasn't that beautiful? Mine had
really
a fireplace.
pretty.
Did yours have the fireplace on it and you
Yes,
blow on
it
it?
did.
And the fireplace heats up. Have you ever seen? I have never seen a card like that. But it fans open and it has a fireplace on it and it's flickering and then you just kind of blow on the fireplace and you can feel the heat. Heat comes from it. I have never seen anything like that. Thank you. I think it's Dorothy. Was it Dorothy?
I
I forgot your name. I'm so sorry. It was on my card. I
We
think-
forgot to put our hats on, Mary.
Oh.
We forgot to put our hats on.
Oh. I don't know if it'll stay on or not, Linda. All right.
Okay. So you want to show them the
Yeah.
CDs first?
This is Linda's. I got one too. It's from Donna Holcomb. Real cute little Pinky Mouse
Isn't that
package.
cute?
Well, there it is. I dropped it. Here, let me get it.
Takes the village.
Yeah.
That's a post office mailer, I believe.
Is it? You know what? I think it is
That's
too.
really
I think I
pretty.
did see those. It's a
Okay.
card. I got a card
This
too.
is Born Again by Roxanne Hayes.
Yeah.
I can't wait to listen to this. Got some beautiful songs on it.
Right.
And I'm not familiar
It's
with
her.
Are
I'm
you?
not either. It's her daughter. If I'm not mistaken, she'll say in her card. I'm pretty sure she said it was her daughter.
Here I Am to Worship, the
Yeah,
Anchor Holes.
I've heard those. Yeah.
Who Am I? Beautiful, got some
Yeah.
beautiful songs. Thank you very much, Donna. And thank you for the beautiful card. Like I said, we've gotten
Yes.
several cards.
Yes.
And I'm not going to mention everybody that sent a card.
Yeah.
Colette Vickers in Florida sent Starbucks cards to all of us. She sent me and you one.
Thank you, Colette.
And she
Thank
sent
you.
the girls one. So
Yes.
thank you, Colette, for that and a
Yes.
beautiful card. And then this is from Marla Rogers in Indiana. One of our
Do you
friends
know what
in
it is?
Indiana. No, I haven't opened it.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe she might have told you.
No, she didn't
Okay.
tell me. I told her that I would wait. We've had
Yeah.
this for 2 weeks.
I
I told her
told-
I'd wait till we were together.
I told Linda to go ahead and open it. She said no.
And we got, did we tell, was it Deborah Bannerman that sent the?
She did send us something.
Did we show any of that? I've got a couple over there. Some of them I've already got put up.
She sent a whole
Ornaments,
box.
yes.
A whole box. Ornaments.
Cocktails. We may have told about
Post-it.
that.
I think we have, Linda. Post-its, which I've been using every day. Those little post-it
Yeah.
notes.
I tore into them right away.
All right. well,
Oh, Shutterfly.
Okay. It's two. Well, maybe it's both of us. So we'll open those. There's your box. Oh, another CD, Linda.
Okay, there's
Thank
something else in
Jason
that box
Coleman.
too. Thank
Okay.
you,
Thank you. I'm gonna
Marla.
open that in a few minutes, and then
What is this?
this is pens. That's pens.
Oh, this is our Freon pens.
Oh, okay.
Friction or however
Yeah.
they're called. These are our erasable pens.
We
Thank
love
you so
those.
much.
We use those.
We'll divide these.
all
You don't
the
know
time.
how many of these I use.
I do too.
I love color coding, so thank you for those. Now let's see what's in this Shutterfly box.
Here. Well, this is like Christmas, Linda.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, I don't hand up. There we go. Maybe this over there. It's definitely
Yeah, they packed this good,
Packaged.
don't they? I need to move this box out of the way.
okay. Oh,
You got in yours first. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Let me see it.
It's a our family
Oh,
picture.
isn't she the
Isn't
one
that
that sent the
beautiful?
one of Daddy and all of us? Did Marla send that picture to her?
I'm not sure
If she didn't, whoever sent it, please forgive
And
me.
then here's the frame. An easel to put it on.
I love this.
Isn't
Thank
it-
you so much,
Isn't this
Marla.
beautiful?
I know exactly when this picture was made.
I do too.
It was made behind the rental house that we rented after Daddy died. So it would have been in 1965, right, Mary? Probably the winter,
Yeah.
the spring of
Yeah,
1965.
it was. Yeah, it was. Yes.
And there was an old pickup back there behind. You can see a little bit of that in the picture. And we were probably going to church.
Yeah.
And I don't even know who would have took this picture.
I don't either.
Maybe
Well, you
when-
know, Jesse and them lived
Maybe
with us
when
at
Linda
that time.
and them were living with us, and Jesse, Uncle Jesse and Aunt Linda.
And that, but
That's
what is
beautiful.
this? What, I guess that's just a.
Yeah, that's just coupons and stuff
Coupons.
behind it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Marla,
Marla.
for that.
That was so sweet of you.
It was very, very sweet.
Yes,
and
it was.
just so y'all know, Mary and I never, ever expect
No.
anything. We're always very surprised and very thankful
Yes.
when we get, a package in the mail. And we do appreciate it from the bottom of our heart. But we love every one of y'all. We love that y'all watch us and that you share us. And it means so much to us that you do. We know there
We
are a
don't
lot
expect
of
y'all
other. No.
to get us anything. We appreciate it, and thank you. But I just that is so nice.
Okay,
It's
let's
so
divide
sweet.
our pens.
I remember them clothes so much, so well.
Me too.
don't
Mama
you?
made those clothes
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember. Well, now that white tweedy skirt, we bought
One
that.
for you,
I
one for
have
me. Did we?
Yeah, I bought that.
One for you, one for me. You pick colors.
Well, it don't matter. It doesn't
We
matter
got
to
a
me.
light and a dark.
Okay,
Then I'll take this one.
okay.
Okay, you pick next. There's two greens.
Yes, I'll take the green.
Okay, and then you pick that out of that one.
Have you got a blue? Do you want the blue or orange?
It don't
to
matter.
me.
It doesn't matter.
I'll take the orange then.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. We like little kids.
I know. I've always loved anything to write with.
Yeah. Oh
And I
goodness.
love these because if you make a mistake,
You
you
can
can
erase
erase it.
them. Yeah.
And when y'all probably seen me do this before on our printed recipes, when I print them up, for us cooking, I'll do the check marks or a little mark, and with these pens, you can just go back and erase it.
Is my hat right?
Yeah, it looks cute.
I hadn't looked in the mirror to see what I'm look like. But anyway, I hadn't even got all my hats out from last year yet. I'm telling you, I have too much Christmas stuff.
Well, I didn't have,
To go
I only
through all
had
of it.
mine, so I couldn't put
Yeah,
two
that's
out of
okay.
line.
That's okay.
I do have a couple that I bought, new ones that I bought,
Yeah.
but they were reindeer and they didn't match our outfits, so we'll have to wear them with a brown dog.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I need to check the cupcakes and see how they look, and I
Okay.
know we've been on an
And this
hour.
this your CD.
Is there,
I'm gonna have music to
Oh.
play all day long now.
I think
and
we
one of
showed
those.
these. I think we showed these, but this was in the box from Deborah Bannerman. You can open them and
Yeah.
show them while.
Okay. Yeah, I got this too at home. See the little, it's an ornament. Isn't that cute? And I forgot what that's a rolling pin, and I believe did we get, is it spoons or what? Let's see, what is it here? I forgot. Oh yeah, here it is. It is. Isn't that cute? It's utensils.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the
Is cupcakes
in
ready?
mine.
Ooh, I am ready for a cupcake.
So, I'm gonna.
Thank you, Donna. Is Donna Bannerman in
Yeah,
that?
no, Deborah.
Deborah.
Bannerman.
Sorry, Deborah.
Okay. Let's get a plate to put this on. Don't leave the camera, Mary, because
All
I'm
right.
trying to.
I don't. These are yours. Those are not mine. I just don't want to get yours mixed up with mine. Okay.
Okay.
That's your package. Tomorrow we'll be at my house. Linda, you're coming to my house tomorrow. And we'll be making, I forgot what I'm making tomorrow. I think I'm making the bean soup, the mixed bean soup.
Okay, we're going to get this out of the way here so we can. I don't want to get any of my pretties messed up.
Ooh, that smells good, Linda. That smells so
Did you
good.
show him my crock pot candy? I guess we can do that.
No,
in
I
a
hadn't
minute.
done that.
I know we've been on over an hour getting them out. Are they coming out good?
Yeah. Well, I didn't have it good. I'm gonna let you get the next one out.
Well,
I didn't have it.
I
didn't go all around it.
very warm.
Yeah, they're too hot to get out, really.
I may not get it out any better than you do.
I didn't go all the way around good on that side. I was trying not to scratch your pan is what
Oh, I'm not
the
worried
reason that I wasn't.
I'm not worried about that.
Because that banner will scratch it.
I know, but I'm not worried about that.
And I was.
I took these about 30 minutes, and I might could have taken them up a minute or two earlier.
I guess we have to bring the phone over here to show them your table. The candies. When we get through tasting this, we'll show them your table.
I hope they're not tired of us. We've been on over an hour.
It's time goes by fast when you're having fun.
Okay, I've got just a little bit left in here, but we didn't do bad. Especially since
I'm
these
gonna
were
eat that.
out.
They're hot.
Yeah.
That orange, yeah.
Hot.
You get a hold of that piece of that orange, and it'll burn you.
Okay. Let me get this out of the way.
We're gonna put some of that glaze over it.
Yes, we are.
I'll eat that one that I took a chunk out of.
You want a fork?
Please, yes. There's that wet rag. There's a little piece of sticky something right there.
Okay. I could got you a plate.
No,
I'll get a
that's
plate.
okay.
I'll get a plate.
It's all right. You're just gonna drizzle it, aren't you?
We just got too much stuff here. You want to cover the whole top with it.
Do you poke holes in it and let it
You
run down
can
in
you
it?
can poke holes in it. I didn't get a toothpick or anything
It's
out
all right.
to do that, but you can. I'll get us a little small saucer.
Put some on that that's tore up, because I'm gonna eat that one. That's good. Whew, that looks good. Thank you, Jesus. This is delicious, delicious tasting. A little bit of that.
You
Okay,
can have as much of that as you want in here.
I know. This is enough. I didn't wait on you.
That's all right. That's okay.
That is so
I'm
good.
slow.
That is so good.
Now this is the kind of cake, number one, you don't want to over bake it, but it's going to get better every day.
It does. All them fruits and nuts and things gets blended in there, and the longer it sets, the better it tastes. And you don't have to refrigerate this cake.
Not good.
It's delicious. Yeah, I don't refrigerate it. Do you?
No, I'm going to wrap it real good.
Yeah.
Now I take that back. Since I made it this early, I will refrigerate it.
Oh, if you're making it for
For
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
I
that's-
won't leave it
that's true.
sitting out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
if you're making it for that week, I would say leave it out. When you,
Yes.
Now if you do refrigerate it, you want to bring it out and let it come to room temperature before you serve it.
Yeah.
You don't want to serve it hard and cold. What do you think?
It's delicious. Absolutely delicious.
The coconut and the pecans and the dates.
It's delicious. I'm fixing to show y'all her table, her goodies. If I can get it off this camera without missing.
Just take the stand over there. Oh, okay.
See her chocolate?
That's crock-pot candy, my version. It's got pecans in it. It's made a little different than recipe you might find online.
There's her
Scandinavian almond cookies.
almond
I
cookies.
made yesterday. That's shortbread in the little plate there.
There's her gumdrop tree. Let me hold it back a little bit.
And then the caramel crackers. And
Oh yeah, those caramel crackers. I forgot about those, Linda. I want to eat some of those.
Some of those. And then the candied walnuts back there in the jars. Don't stumble over that box here.
I hope I'm showing y'all. Okay, there it is. This is the caramel crackers here. That's the candied walnuts. So I hope I fix this where y'all can see it. Okay.
And my peanut patties, they've already seen them, but
All right.
all right. I guess we've been on long enough. Thank y'all for bearing with us, and we love y'all, and it's so good to be back together today with my
Yes, it
sister.
is. Uh-oh.
And thank y'all for being patient with us. And make sure y'all know if y'all see us by ourselves again over the next week or two, we will be cooking again by ourselves, but we'll also be together some too.
Yes. Thank y'all so much for joining us, and don't forget to count your blessings.
And stay safe if you're
Yes.
in the storm's path anywhere
Yes.
today, no matter what part of the country you're in, if it's cold, snowy, or if you're in the tornado zone. So be careful and be aware of the weather. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.